I've been blessed over the years to have some incredible people do life with me. Today, you're going to hear from the guy that's hiked every mile of the Appalachian Trail with me. His name's Gregg. What I love about Gregg is this. Gregg is a thinker. He is a processor. And he, most of the time in his life, does things based on wisdom and experience. Today, he is going to share with us some things he is grateful for and a life lesson. And I know that you're going to be challenged by what he says. When we go out hiking, Gregg is always the pace setter for our group. And I think today and what he's going to share, he's setting a great pace for all of us that we can begin to follow in life. So sit back and enjoy, be challenged and be encouraged by the pace that Gregg is going to set. And I hope that you're going to pick up the pace in your life as well.
Hey, Gregg Kidd here, going to share a short video on something I'm thankful for and maybe a life lesson. What I'm thankful for is, even though it may sound corny, is life itself, just the gift of life. Don't know if I'm getting older, if I'm getting more reflective in my days, but just watching our children grow into adults, having lifelong friends, just looking back on life and the many blessings that we have, I am thankful for the gift of life. And a lesson learned that really goes hand in hand with that, especially has been been put in my face, is with the anxiety and the anger and working from home, is really a devotion, some mental health exercises, some brain breaks. Sometimes at home I will just the day gets away and I will grind 7-8 hours. And I have learned during this time to take a walk in the front yard for 10 minutes and feel the sun on my back and pick weeds for a minute. Again, don't want to get into another task, but just to change those synapses in my brain and do something different. Another exercise is sit on my porch, take a deep breath, close my eyes and listen for 10 different sounds. Listen for the birds, listen for the squirrels. We got an owl that lives in the neighborhood. A car driving by. Again, it's just a mental reset. And then obviously a devotion. I've never regretted doing a devotion. I don't know why I not do them more often. But devotion just reminds me again during this anxious time who's on the throne, and then I can just relax. And yeah, I want something to go one way or another. I've got a personal vested interest in it, but I know it's going to be okay if it doesn't. So again, appreciate the gift of life, and never fails. You never go broke getting a profit, and that's doing your devotion. So love you. Take care.
I told you, didn't I? Great words of wisdom from Gregg. You know what? I think for all of us, we need to take some moments to refresh and recuperate, not keep on keeping on, because we can't do that forever. So Gregg, thanks so much for sharing that. I know for me, that is a challenge in my life, to slow down and refresh, to slow down and recharge. And so I hope everybody like myself is going to find those moments. What is your front porch? What is your front yard? What does the time of devotion look like in your life? So that when you're in it, when you're living life, when you're doing the things that you're doing in your life, so that you can do those the very best. The only way we can do that, as Gregg said, is that we've got to take some time, walk out in the yard, get a perspective, and then get back after it. As I always say, if you want to hike the mountain, you do it one step at a time. And sometimes the greatest step is to slow down and not take a step, so that you can rest and then get back after it and keep on stepping. Hike on, my friends.